Today we are taking a look at Fern from Frieren, Beyond Journey's End. This is the Fern figure in the EFFECTREME line by Banpresto. Frieren, Beyond Journey's End is a fantasy series centered on magic, travel, and the passage of time after the hero's journey has ended. Within that story, Fern is a skilled mage who travels with Frieren and is known for her calm manner and dependable presence. That composed personality and her ability as a mage give her a very distinct presence in the series. Today's highlights for this figure are the composed expression that conveys the tension of battle, the floating movement created by the hair and robe, and the defensive magic effect made with clear parts. The first highlight is the expression. Fern's chin is raised slightly, the purple eyes look upward, and the thin closed mouth keeps the emotion controlled rather than dramatic. The eyebrows remain close to the eyes, strengthening the focused gaze and giving the face a calm sense of tension. This restrained expression fits naturally with the moment in which she is concentrating on the magic in front of her. The second highlight is the movement of the hair and robe. The long hair separates into many locks and spreads widely behind the body, with clear parts used in small areas near some of the ends. The black robe and white skirt also open outward at different heights, leaving visible space between the two clothing layers. The separated hair tips and the lifted hems work together to create a clear sense of floating movement around the entire figure. The third highlight is the defensive magic effect. Transparent hexagonal panels connect edge to edge in front of Fern, and blue borders clearly separate each section. The arrangement becomes wider toward the lower area, giving the effect the appearance of a broad barrier. The staff points toward the center, while Fern's face, arms, and outfit remain visible through the clear panels. This channel brings you figure reviews and anime merchandise updates straight from Japan. If you enjoyed this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. The head is built around a calm but tense expression, and that impression is established first through the face before the hair adds movement around it. Fern's chin is raised slightly, and the purple eyes look above the center line of the figure. Dark outer rings surround the irises, with lighter circular areas and small white highlights inside them. Fine lashes extend from the upper eyelids, while shorter lines beneath the eyes complete their shape. The eyebrows appear just below the fringe and remain close to the eyes, supporting the focused expression. Her mouth is shown as a thin closed line, and the smooth curve from the cheeks to the chin keeps the face composed during the battle scene. The fringe is cut evenly above the eyebrows, with a slightly longer section near the center and narrow grooves separating the individual locks. Lines run from the top of the head toward the fringe, following the rounded surface of the hair. Long front sections pass beside the face, while a broader lock crosses in front of the neck and curves outward. This keeps the front of the hairstyle close to the face before the larger movement begins behind the head. At the back, the hair gathers beneath a silver butterfly ornament made from overlapping sections with small circular details near the center. From there, thick and thin locks separate into several layers and spread widely behind the body. Some sections rise before curving inward at the ends, while others fall closer to the back and then open outward. The gaps between the overlapping locks make the front and rear layers easy to distinguish. Clear parts are used in small areas of the purple hair near some of the ends, adding translucent sections while keeping the purple color visible. Long grooves continue across the surface of each lock from the gathered area toward the pointed tips. The hair does not end as one solid mass, and the separated tips allow the broad outward movement to remain clear from several angles. The upper body is arranged around Fern's standard outfit, with the white dress forming the center and the black robe overlapping it from the outside. A white high neck rises around the base of the neck, and a gently waved edge runs along its upper border. Below it, narrow vertical lines continue down the center of the chest, with small round buttons placed between them. A thin band circles the waist and separates the fitted upper section from the wider skirt below. The black robe collar follows the shoulders and the outer edges of the chest, while the open front leaves the white center section visible. The robe narrows along the arms before widening toward the sleeve openings. White inner sleeves extend below the black sleeves, and white cuffs form another clear boundary before the hands. The black and white layers remain separate at the shoulders, chest, sleeves, and wrists instead of merging into one continuous area. Friren's torso turns toward the direction of her face, while both arms extend diagonally downward to hold the staff across the front of her body. One hand supports the brown shaft from above, with the fingers following its outer surface. The other hand closes around the purple-wrapped section, placing the two grips at different heights. Silver bracelets circle the wrist near the upper grip and create another boundary before the hand begins. The staff combines a brown shaft with lengthwise lines, several purple-wrapped sections, and silver fittings placed at intervals. A wide silver piece surrounds the center and is divided into several curved areas across its surface. Thicker silver rings appear closer to the outer end, and small raised details run around their edges. A narrow purple cord curves downward from the staff and ends in a red tip. In front of the staff, transparent hexagonal panels connect edge to form the defensive magic effect. Blue borders define each clear section, while the centers remain transparent. The arrangement expands from a narrower upper area into a wider lower area, creating a broad barrier in front of the figure. The staff points toward the center of the effect, while Friren's face, arms, and clothing remain visible through the clear panels. From the waist downward, the white dress opens into a broad skirt at the center, while the black robe frames it from the outside. The white skirt widens gradually from the waist, and long folds travel toward the hem. Its front edge rises through the forward area of the pose and then drops toward the back, creating an uneven line that follows the movement of the figure. The inner surface of the lifted section remains white, with a thin border separating it from the outer face. The black robe opens across the front and leaves a wide section of the white skirt exposed. Its hem passes through the same area at a different height, so the two clothing layers remain clearly separated. The outer edge rises, curves outward, and then narrows into a pointed end. The space between the black robe and the white skirt keeps both layers visible instead of allowing one to completely cover the other. Across the back, the robe forms a large surface from the waist to the hem, divided by several long folds. These folds descend at different angles and separate the broad back section into several flowing areas. Portions of the white skirt appear beneath and between the robe sections, leaving visible gaps between the two layers as they spread away from the body. The legs are placed apart, with the forward leg extending diagonally ahead and the rear leg bending backward at the knee. Black tights continue from beneath the skirt and meet the upper edges of the black below-the-knee boots. Each boot follows the shape of the lower leg, narrows around the ankle, and ends in a rounded toe. A low heel forms a small step beneath the back of the foot. The forward foot turns toward the outside of the pose, while the rear heel is raised behind it. The two legs therefore continue in different directions beneath the skirt and robe. The changing angles of the white skirt, black robe, extended leg, and bent leg connect the lower half to the forward movement created by the arms and staff. This figure is approximately 19 centimeters tall. That's about 7.5 inches. For size comparison, here's a 350 milliliter can. That's about 12 ounces in the US. Overall, Frieren by Banpresto stands out because this figure combines her calm battle expression, standard outfit, flowing hair and robe, and defensive magic effect in one clear action scene. The face creates a focused first impression. Her chin is raised slightly, the purple eyes look upward, and the mouth remains closed, so the expression feels controlled while still carrying tension. The darker outer areas and small highlights inside the eyes keep the gaze clear, while the close placement of the eyebrows strengthens the serious mood. The hair supports that presentation very effectively. The fringe is divided into clean sections above the eyebrows, while the longer front locks frame the face and cross in front of the neck. At the back, the silver butterfly ornament gathers the hair before the long locks spread outward in several layers. Small areas made with clear parts add translucent sections near some of the ends, while keeping the overall purple color visible. The upper body works well because the standard outfit, arms, and staff connect closely. The white high-neck dress remains visible through the open front of the black robe, and the vertical lines, buttons, waistband, layered sleeves, and cuffs keep each section easy to distinguish. Both arms extend diagonally downward around the staff, where the brown shaft, purple wrapping, silver fittings, and hanging cord remain clearly separated. The lower body continues that movement through the white skirt, black robe, and differently angled legs. The two clothing layers spread at separate heights, allowing the white and black sections to remain visible from the front and back. The forward leg extends diagonally ahead while the rear leg bends backward, and the black tights lead into the below-the-knee boots without interrupting the direction of the pose. What makes the figure especially effective is the way all of these elements connect. The eye can move from Frieren's face through the staff and clear hexagonal magic effect, then return through the spreading hair, robe, and skirt without feeling stuck. Because of that, fans of Frieren, Beyond Journey's End, or Frieren will likely enjoy this piece very much. Collectors who like composed battle expressions, flowing costume movement, and figures with clear magic effects should find it a very satisfying addition. That's it for this video. If there's any part of the figure you liked, feel free to leave a comment and share your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.